Hi, this is Jennifer Fancher with Five Star Sports. I'm the digital product manager here, and we wanted to just do a quick webinar over the back end of our My Five Star website. Once you have a site built with Five Star, there will need to be some training on our back end so that you know how to add and upload content. And we just wanted to go over that back end with you, just provide a refresher course so that you know what each section does on the back end and how you can add content. I'm here with Scarlett Hill, our IT support rep, and she'll be leading the majority of our training. You'll see on the screen the page for our My Five Star. When we start the training with you, you will receive an account information, your login, username, and password. And so once you have logged in to My Five Star, it's my.fivestarsports.com, as you can see at the top. Then you'll be able to see the What Do You Want to Manage page and be able to take over from there as far as adding and upload content. So I'm going to hand it over to Scarlett, and she's going to go through the back end section for you.
Okay, so once you get logged into your My Five Star Sports, you'll see this What You Want to Manage page, and we're going to spend a majority of our time in the website tab. So I'll go ahead and go over there. Okay, and the first thing that we need to do is we're going to add and manage our teams. So if we just go into Manage Teams, then you can see that we already have some of our teams put in. But if we wanted to add a new team, we would select Add Team from the top. Okay, and then this is where we can select a sport, select a level, such as varsity, JV. Say you had a level that wasn't listed, such as freshman red, freshman blue, then you would just select the other, and then you can enter your level name in the other level box. Okay, and then you would just select the gender of your team. And then if you would like to add a coach to your team, you can click on Add Personnel. And then you can either select your personnel from the drop-down list, or you can click on Create New Personnel to add a new personnel to your list. Okay. And then once you select their name, then you're going to enter their coaching title and hit the big green Save button down at the bottom. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to the website tab, where we can now go in and manage our coaches. Okay. All right, you can see we already have some coaches loaded. If we wanted to add a new coach, then we would just select Add Personnel. Okay. And then this is where we would enter their first name as well as their last name, their administrative title, their email address, and we can also write a short biography about them, which would show up on their coaching little profile page. Okay. And if we would like them to show up on the staff page of our website, you would click the Show on Contact page little check mark box. Okay. And then you'll also notice under the Manage Coaches that we can also add a photo for one of our coaches as well. And these are, for a profile picture, they work best in a 200 by 200 pixel format. But if you happen to have any trouble uploading an image, you can just let us know and we'll take care of that for you. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the website tab. Okay, and now we're going to go in and we're going to manage our players. Okay, so we'll just click on Add Player, and then we can enter their first name as well as their last name and their height and their weight if you would like. These two are optional. And then in their class, you would enter the year that they graduate. So then the student is then labeled as a junior, senior, etc. And just like the coaches, we can add a photo for those. There will be a little upload button where the photos are now. Okay. All right.
And the way that we have the players section set up is really just trying to make it easy on all of our schools that they can enter in all of the players for the athletic department at one time. Regardless of sport, they can enter in their players under this section, and then when you create a roster for a specific team, those players are already in the system and you can just choose them from a drop-down menu. That way, if you have players that play multiple sports, you're just choosing their name and not having to enter in their information over and over again. So hopefully that's a little bit easier on you as you put in the information in the very beginning.
All right. Okay. So after we enter our players, we'll go back to the website tab, and then this is where we can manage our roster. Okay, so we'll go down to Manage Rosters. Okay. And then to add a new roster, we'll just click on Add Roster. Okay, and then we'll select our team. And then also the school year. And then to add a new player, we would click on Add Row. And then we would start typing the player's name. Okay, so then you'll see an autofill box come up and you'll just select their name from the autofill box. Okay, and then you can also enter their position and their number. And if you don't have a player created yet, you can always click on the Create Player little button there and just do it right from here. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to the website tab. Okay, and the next thing is one of our new features, and this is one of our blogs. I know that some of our coaches like to blog after each game or do a weekly or a monthly blog, just letting you know what's going on in the athletic department. So to do that, you would come here and you would click on Add Post. Okay, and the first box is for the blog title. Now this is the title for the overall blog, so you'll want to leave this the same for every post you create. And then you have your post title, so whatever is associated with the post, and then the summary as well as the content. And you'll notice that we have some formatting tools so you can style your text or add images to make your blogs a little bit more interesting if you would like. Okay. So,
do you want to show them Birdville High School, the example of what a blog?
To see what it looks like?
Yeah.
Okay. So they have one of our best blogs, and theirs is the Coach's Corner. Okay. And here's the blog post as well as the blog title, and it also shows the date that the blog was posted. And then there's the title for the overall blog. And then we'll also list the blog entries from date starting from newest to oldest. And then people can just go and select which blog post they would like to read. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to go back to the website tab. Okay, and now we have our broadcast messages. And broadcast messages are little news messages that cover the whole site, so they're not team specific. So you would just go in and select a date, and then you could also type out your headline and also a teaser, which is a little intro into what the article is about. And then below that, you can write your article, and just like the blog, we also have the formatting tools there for you. And if you would like your blog post to link to a different web page, then you would just paste your web address right in that external link box. And if you would like your news article to show up on the front page under the latest news, you would just select the front page little check mark box. Okay? And when you do that, it'll show up in this latest news section right there. Okay? And broadcast messages will show up on all the team pages as well as the home page if you would like. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the website tab. Okay, and the next is another one of our new features, and this is our custom web pages. So we'll just go into Manage Custom Web Pages. By default, we give you several web pages such as your links and your staff page. But this would be like if you wanted to have a Hall of Fame or an alumni page, this is where this would really come in handy. Okay, so we would just click on Add Page. Okay, and we would enter our page title as well as our page content. Again, you have the formatting tools there for you. And if you would like to add a sidebar menu that you will create in our site navigation section, you would just select it from the drop-down menu. Okay. And I'll go ahead and Marquette has really done a great job at making some custom web pages. And let's see, there's their mission page where they do their mission statement. Okay. So there's their content as well as their page title. And then this is an example of a little sidebar menu. And then that one also has the little drop down menu as well. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to go back to the website tab and I'll show you how to make those custom menus and how to adjust your top menu. Okay. All right, so let's go to Manage Site Navigation. Okay, and this is their top menu. Okay, so you can see all their items, and then this is also a drop-down list. So if you would like to add a new item, you would just click on Add Item at the bottom here, and then you would type in your title as well as what kind of item you're adding. So if it's a custom page, you would select that, and then you would select one of your custom pages. Or if it were an external link, then you would just enter the external link address into the box. And if it were a drop-down menu, then you would enter the title drop-down menu, and then you would save, and then it would give you the option to add sub-items. Okay, and if you would like to create a sidebar menu for one of your custom pages, you would click on Create New Menu, enter the menu title as well as the menu name, and then you would come and select it from the drop-down list, and you would add items to it just like I showed you earlier. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the website tab. Okay, and then the next thing is our important dates. And these are events that you want to show up on the calendar that aren't scheduled games. So if you're having a fundraiser or a potluck, this is where you would use this little feature. And you would enter your event name as well as your start date and your end date, and then also your time. Okay. And if you happen to not know the time, you can always check the little to be announced little check mark box. And then this will show up on your calendar with the rest of your scheduled games. Just like that. Okay. All right. So our next thing is our links. So we'll just go into Manage Links. We'll just click on Add Link. Okay. And then you'll enter the text that you would like the link to show up as, and then also the web address of the link. And then you can also link a link to a school team if you would like. Okay. And if you happen to have a one sports site, then you will need to link the individual links to their own team so they show up on the correct site. Okay, so I'll just go back to the website tab. Okay. And then now we have our news items, which these work just like our broadcast messages do, only these are team specific. So we'll just click Add News. And then you'll select your team as well as your date. And then you can also enter your headline as well as the teaser. And then you can also enter your article right there with the formatting tools. And you have your external link. You can paste in the external link box. And if you would like it to show up on the front page underneath the latest news section, you would just click the show on little front page little check mark box.
And we did the separate broadcast messages and team news because some athletic departments wanted to post a news item that was applicable to all teams but didn't want to have to do it multiple times. So the broadcast message allows you to post information that is needed for all teams in one spot, where the actual just news section would allow you to assign it to a team, and you can choose to either just show it on that team page or show it on the team page and the home page as well.
And then also on our single sports sites, we don't have the broadcast messages available. That way they do show up on the correct sites as they go across. Okay. And then we'll go back to the website tab. Okay. And now we can go in and we can upload our photos. So we'll just click on Manage Photos. Okay. And we'll click on Add Photo. Okay. And we'll just select the Select Photo button. Okay. And we can just select a photo from our computer. And then that will load up. And then it'll give us a little cropping box that we can drag over what part of the photo we would like to include. And it'll give you a little preview below that. And the pixels that work, the dimensions that work best for this is if it's 610 by 302 pixels. However, if you have a photo that won't exactly fit, you can just send it in to us and we'll gladly help you get that uploaded. And then you'll assign your photo to a team and then give it a title as well as a caption. And then if you would like it to show up on the home page in the slideshow, you would click on the home page little check mark box. And the slideshow on the home page holds about 10 photos. So once you put more to go on the home page, it'll start pushing the older ones out. Okay. All right. So the next thing we have is our schedules. We'll just go into Manage Schedules, and we use our Schedule Vista site to manage all your schedules. So you'll see that your schedules are listed, and to edit a schedule, you would click on the Edit icon. Okay. And then next to the game we want to edit, we would click on the Edit icon again. And then we can edit the date or the time or even add our scores to that if we would like. And then to save, you would just click the Save Event icon. And then if you want to delete it or cancel a game, you would click the Delete Event button next to that. Okay. And then on our website, on all of our team pages, we actually have a place where parents can come and sign up for text and email alerts. That way, if a game did get canceled, they're alerted about it right away. So then they would just come and click on the text and email alerts button. And then that will send them to the Schedule Vista site where they can then go in and register for an account and set the alerts for whatever schedule they would like.
And those are alerts, again, on game cancellations, if there's been a change in time or date, or if a new event has been added to the back end through the Schedule Vista section of My 5-Star.
Okay. So the next thing. Okay. Next thing we have is our social media. And this would be if you had a Facebook or Twitter page. Now we even have Instagram on there as well. And you would just go in and click on Add Link. Okay, and then you would select your type of social media, so Facebook or Twitter or Instagram. And then you would just give the link to your social media site, to your profile. And then that's going to show up at the bottom of your page, this little social media icons under the social media. All right. Okay. Then the next thing we have is one of our new features, and it's where you can add featured sponsors to your website. Okay. So we would just click on Add Sponsor. And then we'll enter the sponsor name as well as the sponsor website. And these would show up under the Sponsors tab. And these will be listed at the top of the website with a link to the sponsor's name. And then all of the sponsors that were on your poster will be listed below the featured sponsors that you have added. And this is really nice if you wanted to give credit to a local business that has really supported your school or anything like that. Okay. All right. So our next thing is our videos. So we'll just click on Manage Videos, and these work a lot like our photos do, only these are done in a two-step process. So we'll just click on Add Video. Okay, and then we'll just click on Add Team. Okay, and then we'll enter the title as well as the description of the video, and then you can click on the Show on Home page checkmark box. And whenever you do that, it will show up under the latest videos area on the home page. Okay. And then once you hit next, then it will bring up the browser bar where you can then upload the video. Sorry about that. And those videos need to be under 15 minutes and also under 2 gigabytes in size. And they can also take an hour to process in order for us to get them up on your site for you. Okay, so the last thing I want to show you is how to upload PDF files to your site. And this is real handy if you want to upload like permission slips or handbooks or anything like that. So you'll just go to the Publications tab and then scroll down until you say Publications and then just click on Manage Publications. Okay. And then what you would do is you would create a category, which a category is basically like a little folder. So it could be football forms, important documents, anything like that, just to kind of help you keep better organized. And then you'll just select Upload PDF next to your category. Okay. And then once you choose a file from your computer and click Upload, it will be populated into this Publications box on the left-hand side. And then you would just select the title of the form. Okay. And then it'll open it up in your browser where you can then get the web address of the file. And then you can paste it as a link or a menu item in your top menu or anything like that. Okay. All right. And I believe that's all I have to show you. Jennifer, do you have anything to add to that?
I just wanted to go over on once again on the websites the advertising spaces that are available to schools. Most of our sites, we do have the dedicated advertising space that our schools can utilize for the athletic department. And at the very bottom of the page, we have what we call our button ads section. The button ads are rows of 5 ads. And that front row of 5 is the schools to either sell or to donate. Those ads are 3 deep, so that means that one ad space can hold up to 3 different advertisements. And so that means that the school has up to 15 ads to sell or to donate. The school can determine the price of those ads. They can do $500 a year or $10 a month, whatever works best for you. The only thing that 5-Star would need for those advertisements is just the ad copy, what you would want the ad to look like, and a link to the business's website that we could link that ad to. 5-Star will also sell advertising in the button ad area on the second and third rows. So that's a great spot for the school to receive additional revenue from our already free athletic websites. We also have space just right above the button ad area. It's called our Jumbo button ad. If we can go right to there we go, the latest, next to latest photos. This is advertising space that 5-Star will sell. And we sell this space as well as our title sponsor next to the your website header at the top. We sell these spaces to cover our domain and maintenance costs for the site, and it allows us to provide these at no cost to you. So even though we have advertising on the websites, it's still located in an area that's not distracting to the site or takes away from any of the content or information, but it provides you with a great way for additional revenue and provides your sponsors with a great way to advertise their business. So I just wanted to keep that in mind for you guys and let you know of the potential that is out there for your website advertising. Hopefully you'll be able to use this video as just if you get stuck on anything on the back end, or if you forget how to do any of the uploading or adding content. Hopefully you'll be able to come back to this video as a refresher and be able to utilize it as you add and upload content. We'll be able to have additional webinars in the future on different subjects and different features of the site, so feel free to join us for that. And at any time, if you have any questions about your websites, feel free to give us a call or send us an email, and we'll be glad to help you. So, Scarlett, do you have anything else?
No, about the webinars, we do send newsletters out about a week or so before they air. So if you would like to sign up for that, just shoot us an email and let us know.
Yeah, we love to have you. Love to answer any of your questions that you might have. So, well, thank you so much for listening in and using this presentation as you add and upload your content. If you need anything else, feel free to give us a call. This is Jennifer Fancher, so feel free to give me a call at 888-516-7776, and my extension is 8640. Or you can email me at jfancher, that's F as in Frank, ANCHER, at 5FIVE starsports.com. Thank you so much, and we hope to hear from you soon.